Ever since Black Clover Mobile came out, I've been playing a lot, and I mean a lot. And not only on one account, but two. And one of them being an account where I set myself the challenge of never, and I mean never ever, using the gacha system within the game. Now, you might be thinking, why would you ever do that? Are you crazy? Well, maybe, maybe not. I have no idea, but what I do know is that it's been a great way to challenge myself within the game and really push the game to its full limits. So, this is my no summons account tour. So, where else would we begin than me actually proving to you lot that I actually have never ever summoned on this account. So as you can see, we go to we've got the paid banner, never bought anything. We have 0 paid currency. Go to the seasonal banner, no pity on the Yami banner, as you can see, no pity on the Fuegoleon banner, and no pity on the standard banner. So if you ever had any doubts whether I was actually free to play or not, well, there you go, there's the proof. Then, this is my absolute wonderful collection of characters that I hold so dear to me. Now, you might be thinking, why the hell do you have Rill? Well, if you have played the game, then you'll know in the tutorial you are actually forced to make a multi-summon where you're guaranteed an SR character. But, again, just to prove that I really am doing this without summoning, as you can see, 0 Bond XP on Rill. And then we scroll across, Magna's a free character, Mimosa's a free character, Luck is a free character, Noel is a free character, and then we have Seke and Refchi, who are also I got from the free multi at the start, but I haven't used them a single time. So first things first, we have my boy Yuno. My lord, he has been such a big carry, an absolute massive carry for me so far in this playthrough of this challenge run, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's actually crazy. He's been very good. He's very strong, but very frail. Takes a lot of damage, but does a lot of damage, which is, you know, a good and bad thing in most cases. Then for his, I guess, talents, they're all just level 1, 2, 1, and 1. I haven't really been focusing on leveling up my talents for my characters too much because realistically, yeah, I've only been farming Bond XP, and that is literally it for most of this time, and also just character XP, and I've still got a lot more of that to do, so yeah, those aren't really going to be getting done anytime soon, but in the future they will. Then, one of the main men of all of this, we have the free Asta that you get as well from the very start of the game. He's just chilling. Talents on a 2-1-1-1, a level 81 LR, looking pretty damn good. Just need, you know, a lot more XP pots to get him all the way up to level 100, so then he can also be, you know, a lot stronger and be, you know, a lot more usable in arena and stuff. My favorite thing about Asta is just how tanky he is. Especially when combined with Yuno for his special combined attack, where you can inflict taunts, you can give Asta a defense buff, and on Yuno's side of the combined attack, you can then inflict incapacitate and speed down, which is so unbelievably useful. This combined attack is so good. I love it so much because the speed decrease and the incapacitate are so good. Mainly the speed decrease, because when you got SR characters with relatively low stats and, you know, low speed defenses and stuff like that, lowering a character's speed and an enemy's speed is so unbelievably helpful. It's actually incredible. And then we have the big boy himself. We have the Season 1 Yami, as if you didn't know, Black Clover Mobile is done in seasons, and every season you get to pick a free seasonal character. I chose Yami just because, well, I have an Asta character already, I have a Mimosa character already, so I just thought, why not go for Yami? He seems pretty good. It seems really good, in fact, and yeah, and he has been absolutely insane so far. Very strong. I need to get his Bond level up in order to get his the rest of his mage pieces, so I can get him to LR as well. But yeah, that's also going to be a long time coming. His talents are also just all 1-1-1-1, because I mean, those materials, I need to farm the patrol missions to get the materials for their skills to level them up. So yeah, and I can't really get all those stars just about yet, so I'm, you know, just waiting on that for now. Then next up we have Magna Swing, Bond level 7, level 40 at the moment. I'll get into why the rest of these characters are going to be level 40 less, you know, in a second. But Magna, actually really surprisingly decent. He's got a lot of stuff within his whole kit. Again, his talents also being at 1-1-1-1. His talents, his skills are actually pretty damn decent. I really like his second skill being able to pretty much guarantee a stun off of a burn target. It's very helpful, and I feel like he could actually be really useful for a lot of PvE content, and also, you know, some arena content as well. You know, for for very different PvP teams, which is really, really good. His combined attack with luck is decent. It's okay. It's nothing too crazy. His regular combined attack I really like as well, though, because it gives a level 4 defense decrease, which is really, really good, because if I can just set him up so he can use his combined attack, and then say someone like Yami can go after him, then Yami can just nuke for a lot of damage, which is really, really helpful. And then also his ultimate is pretty okay. It's fine. Just an AoE burn is always great, so then you can pretty much guarantee a stun on someone on his following turn against with your skill 2. And what I really like is that he's actually surprisingly quick. 103 speed, he's actually really, really quick. Magna is definitely potentially one to look out for sure. If you are, for whatever reason, doing something similar to what I'm doing, or you're on a really, really, really tight budget with your summons or whatever, then I think Magna's actually a pretty decent character. Next up is Mimosa. So Mimosa is, she's just a healer. It's all she does is heal, and she has like a pretty cool, unique combined attack with Noel. But again, she's whatever. I have a bond level 7, talents all 1. 14,500 CC is whatever. She's level 40. What do you expect? And then, to be honest, I think for her kit, I think it's decent. It's okay, but it's just a bunch of healing really, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm really using her for. Is for when I'm autoing stages and just so I can heal up the rest of my party. Combined attack, both of them are actually really good, giving a level 4 attack increase and then also healing them, which is also really, really good. Because most of the time your DPSs, they're going to take a lot of damage a lot of the time, because pretty much every attacker in this game is paper thin, which is very annoying. So for certain PvE content or whatever, using that combined attack to heal her allies up, and then also give them a big boost of damage, which is also really, really good. And then her special combined attack also, giving restoration and whatnot as well, and also giving a bunch of crit buffs as well to every ally on the field. It's also pretty useful, but again, this is only when paired with Noel, so it's not something I see myself using very often. Next up is my guy Luck. I have used Luck an absolute load. I've used him so much in this, a lot of the time for auto farming, and pretty much for the whole of chapter 2, because you kind of have to use him for like the whole of chapter 2, which is, it is what it is. But he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. He's level 9 in his bond system. He's got talents of level 1, if I said enough ones. His stats, honestly, for someone who should probably be very quick, he's not. I think his speed will probably cap out at like around 103 or something at the end. Like once he's fully leveled up, somewhere around that point he might be at, which is not very quick. It's pretty slow, especially compared to other characters that I'm, gonna have or whatever. But he's not the slowest thing in the world, which is okay. But the biggest problem for me with Luck is just his second skill, which because it's random spread damage that you do, and then you have a chance to paralyze those people as well. Which on a single target, this skill is actually really good. I like it a lot because you can just pretty much guarantee get 3 stacks of paralyze onto one opponent, which is really, really good. You can stack a lot of damage over time on them, which is also really handy. His ultimate, just ignoring 30% of the enemy's defense, is it's whatever. It can just hit a little bit harder. I wish it did a little bit more than that. I kind of wished it also paralyzed. That would be also nice, or it did more damage to paralyzed enemies. That would also be nice, but unfortunately he's not that great. But my favorite thing about him is actually his first skill, which is just a regular attack, 95%, so decent ratios or whatever, but he has a chance to have a follow-up attack and attack again, which I really like. So I feel like most of his damage is going to come from his ultimate and this skill, and then his second skill is just to set up a lot of debuffs on the enemies. So Luck is okay. He is what he is. His regular combined attack is pretty much useless, but his one with Magna will allow him to paralyze as well, which is also really, really helpful. Then finalmente we have Noel, who I have used the least, but I also want to use a lot more now. Especially just because I haven't really used her, because I just didn't really have time to use her, because a lot of the time, I was using the Luck for chapter 2 and whatnot with in like the dungeon maze or whatever, and also I then wanted to use Magna alongside him so I could get a combined attack off and do some cool stuff with that. But yeah, so I haven't really had a lot of time to use Noel, so which is a bit unfortunate. But Noel again, bond level 3, level 23 at SR still, with talents of 1 again, and obviously no passive unlocked and whatever. And then To be honest, Noel is, I feel like, a character I'm going to find a lot of use out of, maybe later on in the game. Just because, one, she's really fast. 106 speed at level 23 is really, really good. I think she's one of the fastest characters in the game, I'm pretty sure. She's definitely up there with one of them. So which is also really, really nice. So, yeah, the main reason why I think she's actually going to be really, really good for my account, especially later on, is just how much she's going to support my Asta. Just simply because Asta being a tank, you know, he's going to want to be very, very defensive. And Noel is very, very good at helping Asta do exactly that. Especially because with her ultimate, she grants everybody a barrier equal to 180% of her magic attack, and also gives a level 3 defense buff of 175%, which is going to be really, really good and very, very helpful, allowing Asta, you know, to tank so many hits and hopefully make it so he doesn't really ever need to be healed, which is, fingers crossed, the scenario that I'm going to be eventually looking for when using Noel and stuff like that. So yeah, her ultimate is definitely very good. Then her other two skills, first skill just, you know, gives a level 1 defense increase to the ally with the lowest HP. It's pretty much just an 80% attack attack skill. It's just whatever, it's pretty useless, not really that good. And then her second skill just gives barrier to an ally and then can remove freeze. This remove freezing effect is honestly literally pointless because there's not many characters that do inflict any form of freezing, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I mean the barrier is also nice, so you can just give you know, your Asta another barrier, which is also nice, but I mean yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Then her combined attack, which is I actually really like her combined attack, which is another thing that also really stood out to me. As it gives a level 4 attack increase and then can give your ally a 30% chance to stun on that attack, which is really, really handy. Because what you can then do with her is you can pair her up with Yuno, as Yuno's regular combined attack is AoE, meaning that he'll attack everyone and that he will have a 30% chance to stun literally everyone, which I feel like is pretty damn useful, so I think that could be a really, really good combo that I could run in the future. So then, in terms of actual progression through the game, I'm currently 45% of the way through Chapter 3, because I've been spending a lot of my story tickets on the Corridor of Memories to get more mage pieces, to level up characters, and also because, you know, my the way of leveling is also a lot different to how other people are going to be leveling. I'm going to be leveling, you know, a lot slower than most people will, so yeah, because you know, the resources that I have are pretty damn limited. So in total, I am sitting on 61 summon tickets and 10,800 black crystals. Now, I am very close to getting 2,000 from certain missions and challenges or whatever, which, I mean, again, I won't be using. But, yeah, that is it. That is my no summons account. Let me know your thoughts of it all in the comments below, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Peace!